Ukraine is very cheap, with prices on par with, even cheaper than countries like Colombia and Thailand. Here in Kiev, it's basically like any other developed Western European city with a fraction of the prices. I'm going to break down the cost of living for you. This is the apartment I'm currently staying in. It's $35 a night. Very spacious one-bedroom apartment in the city center with an amazing view. Now, it might sound expensive, but you can definitely go cheaper. I was staying at another one-bedroom apartment nearby, paying $30 a night. The view wasn't as good, but it was still a very good apartment. I was also staying at a studio, paying something like $20 to $22 a night. These were all short-term rentals. You can definitely save a lot more money by booking longer term or finding a place locally. Airbnb is always going to be the most expensive. If you want to stay in hostels, you can find hostels for as low as $4 a night all the way up to $15 a night. And just to give you an idea of how much it costs to be on a lease, I have a friend here paying $650 a month for a very nice 2-bedroom apartment in the city center. Another friend was paying $300 a month for a very nice 1-bedroom apartment, but 25 minutes away from the city center, which I think the area is kind of boring, but the apartment was very nice. A SIM card with unlimited data is only $6 a month, and the speeds are very fast. I was getting 8 megabits per second. Riding the subway or a bus is only about 30 cents, and Ubers are very cheap. Alright, let's talk about food. You can get bread on the street for 60 cents, a dozen eggs for $1, a kebab for between $1.70 and $2.50. If you want to eat at a sit-down restaurant, expect to pay anywhere between $4 and $10. This pizza from a restaurant in the center of downtown was only $6. One place you'll see a lot is Puzata Hata. It's this Ukrainian canteen chain that's very affordable. Borscht is $1. You can get 5 Ukrainian dumplings, the vareniki, for $1. Salad is 60 cents. Altogether, you'll end up spending between $4 and $6 for a lot of food. Very great value, and also the interior inside the restaurant is really nice. It's not like some dump of a restaurant. One restaurant I highly recommend is Kinkalia, this Georgian restaurant. It's not necessarily the best Georgian food in the city, but in my opinion, it's the best value. For $5, you get a good amount of food. I was eating here literally every day for the last week and a half. Another restaurant I go to a lot is Yoke. They have this amazing Italian sandwich with bruschetta. It's about $5.50. When I would go to a cheap restaurant in Colombia, Brazil, even Portugal and Spain, it would generally feel cheap. Like there might be the checkerboard tablecloth, plastic chairs, might be a little dirty. It would kind of remind me of a bodega or a deli in New York City. But in Ukraine, I haven't been to a single restaurant that actually felt really cheap. Generally, everywhere is nice. I think that's one thing that really separates Ukraine from other, maybe less developed cities. The GDP per capita here might be very low, but it really resembles any other Western country. You can get a cheap bottle of wine or vodka for just over $1. Hot chocolate for $1. Delicious cake for $1. But you shouldn't be eating any of this. Alright, let's talk about gyms. First of all, there's a very large free outdoor gym in Hydro Park, so definitely go check that out, although you're probably not going to live very close to it. Atletico is a gym chain that you'll see with many locations, and it's relatively very affordable. For 5 visits, it costs about $9.80, which comes out to just under $2 per visit. The gym itself has pretty much anything you need: dumbbells, squat rack, bench press, all that. Also, they give you a key to a locker, which seems to be the case for most gyms in Ukraine. My favorite gym here is Body Art. It's pricier at just under $9 per visit, but it's got a really nice atmosphere, good lighting, good music. It's got a sauna, and they give you a towel with your entrance. I just really like the whole atmosphere of it. I rented a private sauna room for about $12 an hour. It was very spacious. It had a living room, a pool, although the water wasn't really clean, billiards table, and a bed. Alright, so that's about it. So I would say compared to Colombia, which is probably the closest comparable country I've been to, I would say that it actually feels a little bit cheaper here. It definitely feels a little bit more developed. Not to put down Colombia. Colombia is amazing and the weather is definitely better, but I think it's actually a little bit cheaper here. Also, I'm in Kiev, which is the capital city, which is the most expensive city here in Ukraine. Anywhere else in Ukraine, it's going to be cheaper. I personally haven't been to Southeast Asia yet. I'm heading in that direction, but from what I've heard talking to people, it sounds like the cost of living here is comparable, maybe a little bit more expensive than in Southeast Asia, but it really depends where you go. Thailand and Bali are going to be more expensive than, say, Vietnam. But anyways, in summary, it's very cheap here. That's part of the reason why I've been here for the last 2 months, and it's very hard for me to leave. I think Ukraine is highly underrated as a digital nomad destination. I don't really even want to make this video because I don't want this place to get more touristy. I love the fact that I can just walk down the street and not hear any English and feel like I'm in a foreign country and not like a freaking resort overtaken by expats. So don't visit Ukraine. Please don't visit Ukraine because I don't want this place to be ruined. Anyways, it is starting to get cold again, so I'm probably going to leave for Turkey next.
but I've been saying that for the last month and a half, so maybe don't listen to anything I say. It's just so hard to leave here. It's just, I don't know. It's not even like the most beautiful city, but it's very livable. I don't know what it is. That's it for this video. Peace.